Good evening, everybody. It's Tuesday. It's time for Tuesday Modern, broadcasting live from the Brent Morrison Bomb Shelter and Missile Silos in the heart of beautiful downtown Pekin. We have minimal participants tonight. So we have Master Snow taking on John Roar. I didn't get information about what everybody's playing, but that's okay because we'll figure it out as we go. Unfortunately, we still have no internet here at the place. He is being dragged along at a snail's pace by the internet company, so unfortunately, we are at their mercy when it comes to such things. That being said, as soon as we do have internet, we will be back live all around, everywhere. There it is. Bing. Over here. But we're going to start off with John versus Snowton, and he's probably playing Fat Bottom Girls again. Alright. Snow. I'm assuming he's going to be playing Jund. It's like he do. So we're going to... We'll call that. And we've got a new month starting here in October. We've got 9 broadcasts scheduled. Hopefully, we'll get all of them in. We're looking at the first background for October, which is definitely Lord of Treasurehorn. Fantastic alliances, rare. I'm not going to say what my theme is. Hopefully, you'll be able to pick it out. It may become apparent. It probably won't, but that's cool. So Snow starting us off. John starting us off strong. Wow. Chalices and yep, he's saying playing Fat Bottom Girls, and that's fine. Let's see here. Snow is not aware of Fat Bottom Girls. Let's adjust this so. Let's get a little bit of. Wow. There we go. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now we can see that map. Snow goes down to 17. Doesn't want to Thoughtseize Emrakul out of the hand just yet. John passes turn. Snow goes for a Thought Scour. Taps that, and Gurmag Angler. Snow is at 13. So Gurmag Angler on the stack. John goes quarters his own land. Gets an is land. And so John goes to counter it, and Snell just throws a stubborn denial at it. So fighting a little bit over a Gurmag angler because it's such a big fish. John, 2 pieces Tron, map on board. Fishy go swingy. So crack the map, go get the mine that he's missing from Tron. And plays it. Ermagerd. We've got Trn. Ermagerd. And Zambifish goes attacking again. Oh, Inquisition. Oh, gotta take Emrakul this time. Snell plays 2 for that. Not sure John is going to be able to pull out a victory this time, but that doesn't mean that it can't get through. So he's looking at the top 4. Oops. And 1 goes into hand, the rest onto the bottom. And Solemn Simulacrum, that's going to give him a blocker for a turn. Get a basic Island. Snow Cracky Crack. 10 all. John gets attacked. Goes to 5. Oh, it's not Jund. It is Derp Shadow. The derpiest of shadows. It's hard to tell if it's... I guess the land-based would have told me that there's no green there, so... Oh, and I guess the blue mana said... Or the counterspell said that it's... Yeah. So, Snell pulls out the victory there. We found out that we're looking at Tron versus Derp, so not very happy about that. But, nonetheless, Snell gets the victory, and we move on to game number 2. And while we're rolling into game number 2, I do want to remind everybody that we are still collecting brown Oofies for the Oofy Preserve. That's right, these lovable little Ice Age brown Oofies need your help, and I can't do it alone. I've started the Brown Oofy Preserve, specifically designed to take in all of the wayward Ice Age Brown Oofies to give them a happy, good, wholesome home that they can run, jump, climb trees, have fun, and enjoy life like they should have from the beginning. you can go ahead and send your Ice Age Brown Oofies to the address you see on the screen. That's Titan Games, care of the Oofy Preserve, 4450 North Prospect Road, Suite Charlie 6, Peoria Heights, Illinois 61616. And I gotta tell you, folks, it's just as fun to write on the envelope as it is to say. And if by chance you do not want or don't have the ability to help out, by sending in your own Ice Age Brown Oofies, there is a Patreon set up to specifically help the Brown Oofies in ways that, you know, you can't always help. Wow. So, but that's you can go over to the Patreon and search up Evil Bob, EVIL space BOBB, and you can become a patron in that manner, and in that way you can also help the Ice Age Brown Oofies. Proceeds from the Patreon go to liberating as many Ice Age Brown Oofies as possible each month. There it is. And we're going into the next match here, so they are shuffled up, packed, loaded, ready to go. I hope y'all had a good time at the pre-release. I know I did. I was the only person to go 4-0 at the midnight pre-release that I was at. It was just weird. Like, usually we got at least 2 or 3 of us that get to the end, but by the end of it, the Paradown lost, so, and I had beat my opponent, so there were quite a few 3-1s, but I was the only 4-0 left standing, and I'm happy to say that the Boros Legion did not disappoint me. Mentor is a bit more powerful than I thought it would be. I mean, it had a lot of potential, but it definitely jumped out at me as very good. The All-Star this time, another 1-1 flyer, just like at the Dominaria pre-release. The historic bird that gets bigger for every historic spell you cast that turn. This time in Guilds of Ravnica, it was definitely the Healer Hawk, the Healer's Hawk, that 1-1 lifelink flying for 1. It's just an absolute beast. You couple that with Mentor, you get him up to a 2-2, a 3-3, and that's kind of difficult to deal with, so, especially that early in the game. So here's to the Healer's Hawk for winning me a pre-release. Snell. Fetch, Shock, Inquisition. Big whiffa for the Inquisition. Island Tower, and all is dust. So John drops another tower. Next turn he will have Voltron, so Snow's in an awkward predicament. Well, he's fetching. Does he put out a threat to draw the All is Dusk and then play more threats? Or does he hold? I don't know. You can't hold. You gotta put pressure on the board for him to throw at. But knowing that your opponent has the All is Dusk locked, loaded, ready to go in the hand, that's a little disconcerting. I guess you could always stubborn denial it. So you leave counter magic open and hope for the best. And it looks like it's about that time. I would like to wish the Chicago Cubs the very best in their wild card endeavors tonight. John cracks the map, going for the mine. Snell Seaman visions into something good, I would hope. John puts Chalice down on 1. That's going to pull Stubborn Niles as much as possible. And that's going to get countered. What is that? That seems like it's a, ceremonious rejection? Snow goes for a Thought Scour. And plays a Delver of Secrets. The Delver of Squeakrets. So Delver flips. And Snow goes to Thought Scour. John counters the Thought Scour unless Snow can pay 2, so it gets countered. And exiled, apparently. And Snow goes attacking with his Delver. Whoops. Relic of Progenitus. Lands. Snow has nothing to say about that. And he's just going to go ahead and crack the relic now. So no Gurmag or Delve shenanigans there. John thinking long and hard about how to proceed here. And he's going to go for the All Is Dust. Just go ahead and get that baddie out the way. So Snow successfully draws it with a threat of a Delver. John goes to 11 after all is said and done. And Snow at 14. And Snell plays Gurmag Angler, so the relic not having as big of an impact as John would have liked. John goes and plays a Treasure Mage. And goes for a Dirty Worm. That is the big artifact worm. I'll think of it as coiling. Whatever it is, it's just dead. So now he gets the two worms in place, the lifelink and the death touch worm, separated at birth. John cast the Emrakul, and that's gonna do it for game number 2. Pulls out the victory over Master Snow, and we go to the rubber match. Do want to remind everybody as well that we are also collecting subscriptions over on the YouTube channel. That's the Zone 521. When we reach 100 subscriptions, we are going to slap the ever-loving hell out of Ben Seidel. This is something that he has requested. This is something that he really wants to happen. And by golly, I want to give it to him. So, but can't do it until we have those first 100 subscriptions. That century mark is very important to this whole thing. So, what we're asking is that you tell your friends and tell your neighbors and tell your parents and tell your pets. Head on over to the Zone 521 on YouTube and hit that subscribe button, and together we can slap Ben Seidel. Being said, I'm gonna duck out for half a second and I'll be right back. John goes down to 6, has a pre-game Lucky Cavern Souls, or Gemstone Cavern. So it's going to tap for anything he wants, and it looks like he pitched an Emrakul. Oh, excuse me. Pitched an Emrakul to make that happen. So now, Crackfetch Shock, 17. John's up to 20. And So John has Chalice down on 1, canceling out all of Snell's shenanigans there. So that means no Delver, no Bolt, no Stubborn Denial. And John got there over Snell. Just Gemstone Cavern and the Chalice just is too much for him to take care of. And Snell falls to 13 losses on the year. Very unfortunate. 13. And John picks up his 8th win on the year. And it sounds like we're going to be getting the winner. John is going to take on either AJ or Kyle, depending on who comes out on top there. All right. Oh, that's niche so good. So, Snow unfortunately takes the loss in this one, but John advances with his derpy Tronness. Very unfortunate all around. At any rate, let's see what we got next up. How's the other table doing?
Still playing.
That was good. We're going to take a quick break while we move into the next round. I'll be right back. So the other match just got finished, and we are moving into round number 2. Hopefully, people are going to stick around and give us at least 3 rounds. If not, can't make them. But it is John with Fat Bottom Girls versus. Oh, now it's Mr. 31. And he is playing. Quad Chroma Troll. There we go. I guess we can get Mr. Schnell's picture out of there. Let's get Ermagerd gone. And Mr. Kinsman. He's going to come over here. Whee! Let's see here. Master Snell's picture gone. Mr. Kinsman. There we go. Right there. The way it should be. And it looks like John's going to be going first. So AJ is playing a 4-color control deck. It's very intriguing to me. I don't know what it is, but we're about to find out together. Oh, excuse me. Choo, 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 choo. AJ is going to shock himself before he checks himself. Faithless looting. So we're starting with a tower versus a faithless looting. And discarding a collective brutality and a faithless looting. John draws Panner Plant. And passes turn. AJ shocks himself again. So everything but the green, it looks like. Lingering Souls, remanded to the hand. There we go. Control Sunscrewed. Chalice on 1. That's a pretty sleazy thing. Although I think Chalice on 2 would completely lock him down. Oh no, stops that bolt in his hand. And he's going to shock himself again. To get Steam Vents. Steam Vents. Steamed Vents. And we are tapping the Geist of Saint Traft. Well, that is a creature. That is indeed a creature. John brings the Island. So we got Tower Panner Plant. Yeah, we got Tower Panner Plant, Island. So not quite Tron. Not quite Tron. Swinging in. Geist doing the extra work. Gets 14 life total exchange. Flashing back the Faithless Looting. Yep. Can't get around that. See, it's an alternate casting cost, but its converted mana cost is still what's up in that corner. Well, that's not going to stop the Geist from swinging again. 8. AP 13. Let's see what John has to respond with. 3 mana. So, Treasure Mage. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Torrential Gearhulk. So he goes for the Fat Caster instead of the Platinum Angel. Calling in command to deal 2 damage to the Treasure Mage and destroying the Chalice on 1. And then throws a bolt at the face. And AJ gets in for the lethal 5 remaining life and pulls out the victory over John. So he goes up 1 game to nothing. So we restored life points. One on, 2 outs. Still lots of baseball remaining. Was that a successful pickoff? Oh my god. It was a successful pickoff. Thanks. So, AJ looking to get roll right into this. He was not expecting a victory in game number 1. But that's okay because we get to see some interesting deck techs going on. All right, the cut, the shuffle, or the shuffle, offering the cut. AJ's feeling really good about himself. Oh, here we go. So Big Ben Zobrist got picked off. That's unfortunate. AJ draws 7. John continues to shuffle. AJ didn't like his 7, throws it back, tries for a fresh 6. Doobie-doo-boom. Uh, and AJ scries to the top, and we are ready to go in game number 2. AJ's going to shock in his steam vent. To Faithless Loot. So, AJ fetch shocks a dampening sphere into play. So, hoping to take Tron off board by not allowing him to have all that manias. Fulminator Mage, absolutely all of the Tron tech, all of the Tron bad thingies. Thirst for Knowledge, discards Chalice. And we are all incredibly graciously blessed to be in the presence of the Muse. Swing for 2 with the Fulminator. Get it while the getting's good. Syncopate the Geist. Can't pay the 2. So Geist gets countered. John passes his turn back to AJ, draws his card for turn, contemplates his next move very carefully, almost drops his card, swings for 2 with the Fulminator. John takes it begrudgingly. Flashback the Faithless Looting. John allows it to go through. AJ draws 2, decides to discard. Flooded Strand and the Faithless Looting. John goes for Missing Tron Piece. Being held at bay by the very potent dampening sphere. Treasure Mage comes down. The Wurmcoil Engine, that dirty, dirty worm. AJ's gonna go fetching at the end of turn. Ugh. So, AJ gets himself a Hallowed Fountain. John has Wurmcoil locked, loaded, ready to go. So, virtually, I mean, AJ can Fulminator away one of the lands to make him have a land to cast the Dirty Worm, which he probably does, but I don't know. Very sketchy. Very sketchy. AJ pulls a Swamp, it looks like. We are currently looking at AJ deciding on how to proceed on this endeavor. Or Trophy Mage, I guess it is, isn't it? So, oh, he attacked to see if he would block. He did proceed with blocks. Nah, it must be Trophy Mage. Or Treasure. Yeah. Yeah, it's Treasure Mage. Okay. Yeah, I was right. Treasure Mage. Okay, so K command to destroy the Treasure Mage and to bring back the Fulminator Mage. John with 4 lands currently. Draws a replacement tower. John is in a passing mood. Hands it off. AJ. Probably proceeding to Fulminator. Yeah, choose your mana options carefully. There's the Fulminator. Syncopate for 4. Doesn't have it. Throws it away. AJ not able to flash back the Faith of Swooting because of the dampening sphere. Sad Robot comes down. John gets himself an Island. Dirty Worm's coming down next turn unless AJ has something to stop it. Draws. Cuts the deck and taps 2. Plays Snapcaster. Targeting the K command. Pay 4 mana for the K command. Destroy the artifact and discard. John finally has 6 lands in hand. Does he drop the Dirty Worm? Odds are yes. And here he comes. Dirty Worm. The dirtiest worm. AJ draws, trying to find an answer. Path the Worm. I guess that is an answer. Give Tron a little bit more land. Swing for 2. Snappy. Getting it done. The Ambush Viper. Dice to Saint Traft. Saw the opportunity with Tron being tapped down. No Syncopate this time. Tron reeling now. He does have the Allus Dust. And he does have the mana to cast the Allus Dust. Does he get rid of it now? Probably. Seems like a good maneuver. Allus Dust. Does AJ have a counterspell? He does not. Allus Dust getting it done. AJ, Heckbent currently, draws and finds something that he's probably going to flashback the Faithos loading to get. AJ finds Colligan's Command, discarding and bringing back Snappy. Discards an Allus Dust. What does AJ have up his sleeve? John draws. It's an Island. Plays the Island. Now he has 8 manas. That's more than enough to do anything he wants. Passes the turn. What a standoff. AJ showing Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls. Passes the turn. John, at the end, decides to cast Repeal on the Dampening Sphere. He wants all that mana. Flashing in the Gear Hulk. Casting Thirst for Knowledge. Draws 1. Draws 2. Draws a 3rd. Discards. Discarding the Platinum Angel. Treasure Mage. Another Dirty Worm. What the heck? Yeah, it's another Dirty Worm. Almost didn't recognize it, but yeah, that's most definitely a Dirty Worm. So, Torrential Gear Hulk. Chump Spirit. AJ. Snapcaster. Pathing the Worm Coil. Response. Another Fergan Syncopate, probably. Oh, Thirst in response. Draw 1. Draw 2. Draw 3. Discarding. Two lands. No value. Thirst. And Word Coil gets passed. John gets to fetch out yet another basic. So AJ successfully gets rid of the Dirty Worm one more time. Does have Dampening Sphere. Which he's going to cast. So John back down to 1 land per mana. Or 1 mana per land. Swinging for 3. Block Snappy. Sack that. Flashing back. So John takes 1. In the air. John is at 13, did not block the spirit. Fatcaster gets taken out, or takes out another spirit. Second main. 6, 7, 8. Eugene the Spirit Dragon. Eugene the Spirit Dragon. Wow. So 0. -0. Get rid of tokens. It's very well documented how I feel about Eugene. He wouldn't be as terrible if that ability didn't say or less or and less. It should be equal to C, or should be CMC equal to the counters removed from Eugene, not CMC and less. Ugh, so bogus. Remand the path. AJ getting attacked out right now. And John finally pulls out game number 2. Oh, It's conspiracy to ready. Yeah, it's the black red Duretti. I like black red Duretti. It's not even Elspeth Sun's champion. It's the original Elspeth. It's plus three in flying. AJ's looking for more sideboard than he already had. He had all the sideboard. I'm curious as to what other sideboard he has. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and clear off some of this stuff because we don't have Tron yet. AJ's cracking and shocking. AJ cracking. He wants black mana, he wants red mana, and he wants white mana. It's going to be red-white. Yeah, it's going to be a Sacred Foundry. I see a lot more white than black in that hand. He's going to want that black mana source ASAP, but it's not mandatory at this time. He does want to get that. It's either a K command or a Fulminator down. I think it's a K command because I don't think I saw hybrid mana. But we are starting with the Sacred Foundry. Faithless Looting draws 2, discards. What do you do? What do you do? 2 Dampening Spheres, 1 Dampening Sphere, and a Lingering Souls. So 1 Dampening Sphere, 1 Lingering Souls. Still, you're telling your opponent you have the other Dampening Sphere in hand. Starting off with the map. Oh, he has 3 Dampening Spheres, or he just drew the other one. AJ starting off with Blood Furnace tapped. Urza's Mine, naming on the Alpine Moon. You should have called Urza's So the Alpine Moon comes down and names Urza's Mine. He probably should have named an Urza card that was not in play, because that's going to give him double colored mana. He probably should have named Power Plant. I probably would have named Power Plant. It's to shut off Tron, but don't give him the benefit of mana, colored mana, because now he has 2 blue manas. And discards another Dampening Sphere. So there's the Power Plant. So AJ now has Fetchable. He needs to get that blue mana out there. So he's probably going to go get a Hallowed Fountain or a Steam Vent. There's the Dampening Sphere. Maybe Flashback Lingering Souls, then end. I don't know. So we got the tower. Yes. There's the Oblivion Stone. AJ corrects. Goes for a Hallowed Fountain. I'm going to read the... Suppose you cast were counted. Were countered, were still cast, and so add copies. Wow. And if an effect instructs you to cast multiple spells, they're cast one at a time in any order. Oh, okay. Copy any instant sorcery, not just the one with target. Copies are created even the spell caused 1,000. Your Storm's ability to trigger has been countered. Copies will have the same targets as the spells they were copying unless you choose new ones. You may change any number of the targets, including all of them or none of them. The spell that copied is modal. The copies will have the same mode or modes. You can't choose different ones. If the spell that's copied has an X, so it's determined and it was cast, the copies will have the same value of X. Oh my gosh. The spell has damage divided as it was cast. The division can't be changed. You can't choose to pay an additional cost for the copies. Copies that creates are created on the stack, so they are not cast. Jesus. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, copy it for each other instant sorcery you cast before it this turn. Oh, you copy. Okay. So AJ goes to Flashback Lingering Souls and he gets remanded. John 218. AJ 215. Thirst for knowledge. John draws. AJ. Geist of St. Traft is on the stack. Torrential Gearhulk comes down and remands the Geist to the hand. Draw for the remand. John plays mine. Eugene, the bogus dragon. So, Torrential swinging in for 5, Eugene smacking for 3. Faithless looting. AJ not happy with the way his deck is seizing up on him. And he just can't fight Eugene. It's so not cool. So not fun. So just there. Unfortunately, AJ picks up his 7th loss on the year. Still way ahead of the curve, though. And John... No, just spells. No. No, 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 no. Y'all playing again? John and Kyle. Okay. Kyle. Let's see here. We'll go get AJ out of there. Where's my mouse? There it is. AJ gone. Kyle's in. Alright. Kyle v. John. Round 3 finals, he's up. John is the big winner on the day. A little bit of bonus magic. But it still counts. Because they're giving me my round 3. And it's going to happen. Right here, right now. John with all the Tronny things going on. So, Kyle cuts 5, more than 5. Kyle's going to go first this game. Kyle starts with Bloodstainmire, cracks John starting with the map. We're gonna. Oh. Stupid derp. No, it's hollow. Gurmag, Phoenix, and a mountain. Stupid. Stupid hollow one decks. Ah! Kyle draws. Cycles the Street Wraith. And plays a fast land. And a Gurmag Angler. Gotta keep the Phoenix out. Yep. Gurmag Angler for 1. Go to combat. Here's the Phoenix. Swings for 2 in the air because that's a bull crap piece of poop. Cracking the map to get himself a Panner Plant. There's the Panner Plant. Almost does to get rid of not a whole lot. Ugh! Super frustrating. Something good happens. Book burning. Draw 3, discard 3 at random. Uh-oh. Dropping all the lands everywhere. He got rid of a Lightning Bolt, a Tarn, and a Gurmag Angler, it looks like. And John looks like he lost a Remand, a Ghost Quarter, and Thirst for Knowledge. Cycle the Street Wraith. No. Oh, there's a big fish. Swinging for 2. Such a big fish. Oh, he's so big. John, 7 mana, nothing to, or 8 mana, nothing to do with it. Where's Eugene? Where's Karn? Where's all the other bull crap that always comes up against me when I play Tron? Phoenix times 2. Swing-a-ding. 9. 9 damage unless you do something. Nope, going to 7. Or is it? The Gurmag Angler is a 5/5. So it was 9. He must have been. Oh, he was at 17. Was no, he should have been at 16. How was he at 17? Dirty Worm. That's not gonna do. It's gonna circumvent a couple. Bolt to the face. Kyle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Kyle taps to cast escalating collective brutality. Thirst for knowledge. John goes down game number 1. Kyle picks up the victory. But that's okay because there's plenty of magic to be played. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Ermagerd because we don't have Tron yet. Not turn 3. John has probably some good sideboard tech. I know he's got relics. It's hard telling what else is out there. Come on. Grumble. Yeah, with the 2 men in there, he could have gotten one of the Warping Whales, or yeah, I think Warping Whale is it. So, lots going on. Wrong. Oh, let's see here. Dire Fleet Daredevil. Goblin Chain Whirler. Lyra. Path of Metal. Tajik. Donatha. Anyway, alright, what do we got going on here? Everyone knows it's Gwendy. So Kyle fetch shocks 217. Get himself the Blood Furnace. John starting off with a mine. The Urs is yours. Faithless looting. Draw one, or draw two. Ooh. He's got two hollow ones in hand. Does he have a street wraith? Discard an ancient grudge. Get rid of the Dreadbore. Oh! No street wraith to make them hollow ones free. So, mine, Panner Plant. Kyle finds another fetch land. Bloodstained Mire. Gotta find a way to get them hollow ones for free. Why didn't you cycle the Street Wraith? Wow. I know that Street Wraith was in your hand. Kyle. Fetches. Gets a basic mountain. Gurmag Angler. Which is it? Yeah, gonna keep the Ancient Grudge. Yeah, gonna keep the Ancient Grudge. Gonna keep the Ancient Grudge? Keeps the Ancient Grudge. Gets a big fishy. John. Naturaltron, of course. All is dust. Gets rid of the zombie fish. Goblin Lore. So Kyle draws 4, discards 3. Let's see if John can hit both of them howling one or hollow ones. That one, and that one. Goblin Lore. Oh, 2 Goblin Lores. So he's gonna get 2 hollow ones to the face. Does not look good for John. Going for the Thoughtseize. Take the Ulamog. Hollow one, hollow one. Wow, he would have gotten that Ulamog. That Nulamog come down, blow, blow. There's Eugene. Not much Eugene can say to a hollow one. 3 damage to Kyle's face. Kyle 2-9. It's next to the 10. It's next to the 10. There you go. Yeah, you haven't dealt any damage to him, so he would still be 20. So Kyle swings on Eugene, takes him to 1? Yep. Swinging them both at Eugene, takes him down 2-1. Eugene lives to derp another day.
Bye, Bob. I get easy.
Bye, Snow. Love you. I guess he did play Eugene, so it is very bogus. So, Cycle Street Wraith. If you can't kill Eugene, you're dead. Slaughter Games? I haven't seen Slaughter Games in a long time. Name a non-land card. Search the opponent's graveyard hand library for any number of cards with that name. Exile them. So Kyle to 5. So it sounds like Kyle called Eugene and stripped all of Eugene from the hand, library, graveyard, and play. Why not play? Anywhere but play. So Eugene bites it. John takes 4 to the face. Now we're on a clock. Ooh. So John to 8. Online permanent without a fate counter. Do you have the O-Stone? Are you blowing the O-Stone? Passes the turn. Kyle has Big Fishy. Big Fishy. Burning Inquiry. Draw 3, discard 3. Seems interesting. What are you doing, Kyle? What are you doing? Land, Bloodghast, Bloodstainmire, kept the Big Fishy, kept a land. John lost a, looks like Bloodghast comes back into play. Looks like that's a sad robot. John lost, and There's combat for everything. John! Thirst for knowledge. Draws 3. Didn't get it. Wow. Kyle gets there. Kyle pulls off the victory, sends John to his 12th loss on the year. And good old Scene Kyle picks up win number 8. And that's going to do us. 3 rounds, 3 good matches. Got to see Snell lose. We got to see AJ win and AJ lose. No, we got to see AJ lose. And we got to see John win and lose. That's what we got to see. We got to see John twice win and lose. And we got to see Kyle, unfortunately, win. So my question is, hey Kyle, why on turn 1 didn't you cycle the Street Wraith and drop double hollow ones?
I drew Street Wraith for my turn, the following turn.
Oh, I thought I saw it in your hand.
Hell no, I wish I could.
Oh well. Oh, that's gonna do us. I thought he had the Street Wraith from the beginning, but apparently he drew it for his turn. That's his story. He's standing by it for some ginger known reason, but that's gonna do us. 3 good matches, three and done. I will be back on Thursday, streaming live all over the place. I hope to see you there. From Titan Games to Casbah Peoria Gaming. Oh, so until then, I've been Evil Bob, reminding you that however you choose to live your life, I approve. Have a good night, have a great evening, and I'll be back on Thursday. Bye, everybody.